Alrighty.
Okay, we're gonna go over like 3 problems that are definitely on the test. But I figure you guys might need help on these. We'll play a couple games and then that's it for today. And then I don't see you tomorrow, the test is on Friday, yeah? Alright, so make sure you have a piece of paper or do it on Notability or whatever. Number 1, you guys need to practice this one. We're going to practice graphing point by point. Okay, graph this from 0 to 4 pi with theta step equal to pi over 2. In other words, go twice around, plot a point every 90 degrees. Okay, you guys are going to do this. Pretend this is the test. You need paper. You got paper. You don't have paper. You got a pencil or pen? Okay, where's my scratch paper pile? Right there. Okay, I'll give you guys a head start. Did we get something like this? I'll take that for a yes. See, this one is way easier than the one we had yesterday because R doesn't go negative, it just stays positive. So there's really no thinking involved. Just make sure you know root 2 is 1.4 and root 3 is 1.7 for graphing purposes. So what is this? This is like a monopole with a gigantic inner loop. And it doesn't have to be like really nice now. As long as if you plot the points correctly, that's the key. You gotta plot the points correctly. You should be able to get this graph. Okay, so there's only gonna be one graph like this on the test now. That's it, where you have to plot points. All the other graphs are base graphs. So you should be able to do it. Okay, the next one we're gonna do today is write answer in standard form. And for those of you who still don't know what standard form is, I even tell you what it is, a plus bi. So here we go. Root 3 over 2 minus 1/2 I raised to the 2021 power. I'm pretty sure it's the same problem you're going to get, except I just change what's inside this parentheses here. Okay, to make sure you're on the right track, make sure you convert it into polar form correctly. So did everybody get one kiss? And if this is a 30-degree angle, what is that, 11 pi over 6? Or, you gotta think now, it's up to you. Instead of using, did you guys get 11 pi over 6? Okay, now think, is it better to use 11 pi over 6 or negative pi over 6? Well, because if you do this, you know when you use de Moivre's theorem, don't you have to multiply this times this? Which means you gotta go 11 times 2021. Do you really want to do that? I mean, you can, it'll come out. But see, this is like negative 1 over 2021. I think that's easier to multiply, but I mean, ultimately it doesn't matter if you do everything correctly. So I'll leave it up to you which one you want to do. Because I don't really feel like multiplying 2021 times 11. That's kind of a big number. Okay, so the key, no matter which way you did it, did you reduce the angle to pi over 6? This is the big points right there. Yes, and I don't know, that's what I get. Wait, do you guys get something else? See, because whatever you get, remember I told you yesterday, change it to a mixed number? So I got negative 371 and 5/6. So what would be a good multiple of 2 pi to add to that? 372 pi. So if I add 372 pi, you get pi over 6, right? Okay, and then standard form. So if you leave your answer like this, that's probably -2 at least. You gotta change it back into a plus bi form, so you should get, I hope you guys are good at this. This is your final answer. Cool, cool, cool. And then some of you are still not boxing your answers, you know. Every test it says box your answer now. I'm trying to train you for calculus. So how many people got it? Uh-oh. Okay, so did you guys do it this way, that's why? Because look, when you multiply 21 times 11, I guess that's not that bad, right? 1, 2, 0, 2, then you get 1, 3, 2, 2, 2. So you get 22,231 pi over 6. And then you got to reduce, see how big that number is? Maybe that, is that the mistake? Huh? Jeez.
I think.
Huh?
Divide 2021 by 6. It's like 336.
Remainder what?
336.
Remainder 1.
5.
What? Well, let's try. 22231 divided by 6. 3 times 4. 7, 0, 5, remainder 1.
Oh, yeah, I think 2,000.
What? I did something wrong?
The 2021 divided by 6?
Oh, you mean this one?
Yeah.
Oh, I did that wrong.
Yeah.
Okay, let me do that again then. 3, 2, 7, 1, 1, remainder 5. That looks right. This is wrong. What? 6 goes into 23 times. 2 left over. 6 goes into 21 7 times.
3
Oh.
times.
Oh gosh, that's that's so sad. I guess I get the big points. 6 goes into, I was thinking 3, that's why. 3 times remainder 4. 6 goes into 41, 6 times remainder 5. Okay, then this is not the final answer. Okay, so it's negative 336 and 5/6 pi, correct? So then I need to add 338 pi to that, and that's gonna be 7 pi over 6. No wonder nobody, you guys didn't get it. So the final answer should be negative root 3 over 2 minus 1/2 I. Oh, now everybody got it. Oh, that makes sense, because this one comes out to that, that's why. Right, because if you have 3705 and 1/6 pi, if you subtract 3704 pi, you will get 7 pi over 6, right? Gosh, if I lined it up, I would see it better. 3704 pi. You get 1 and 1/6, which is 7 pi over 6. Oh, all right. We've ironed that one out. Okay, last one. Solve for z and write your answer in, write answers in polar form. So this will make it, that'll save you time. I gotta give you the equation, hello? Z to the fourth is equal to negative 8 root 3 minus 8i. I think you had something like that on your homework. Anyway, before you even start, how many answers should there be? 4, so make sure you have 4 answers now. Don't just give one. Every year there's always a few people just give one answer. That's impossible. Okay, so make sure you convert it to polar correctly. Okay, did we get these? Yeah, it's not that difficult. And then look, you can save time because I didn't ask you to change it to standard form, right? Anyway, if you have to change this to standard form, how would you even do a pi over 24? You gotta do a half angle twice then. That would take a really long time without a calculator. So just make sure, when you do these problems, make sure you get the polar form correct. And then, yeah, I guess use the formula correctly. But like I told you, once you get the first answer, did you guys actually plug in 0, 1, 2, 3? I bet you some of you did, but no. Remember, they're always going to be equally spaced apart. So if you have 4 answers, 360 divided by 4 is 90. All of them are going to be 90 degrees apart. So once you get this first, because everybody can plug in 0, right? 7 pi over 6 divided by 4 is 7 pi over 24. Once you get that, add pi over 2. And just keep adding pi over 2 until you get all 4. Because they're always going to be equally spaced apart. So since the least common denominator is 24, what is pi over 2? 12 pi over 24. So just add another 12 pi over 24, add another 12 pi over 24, and then add another 12 pi over 24. Because I know some of you struggle, right, when you have to plug in numbers. Oh, why? Because they're always going to be equally spaced apart. Okay, so I don't know. My feeling is you guys are getting better. We'll find out on Friday, though. All right, let me start uploading this video, play a couple games, and then we'll go home, unless you have class.